Hey guys, it's Joel here. Just wanting to do a quick update. Had the opportunity of using the G&P Viper in a game this past weekend. Tech Ops 3, Orlando, Florida, put on by Mind Game Productions. Great environment, great game. As far as I could tell, great players, great time. I had a good time. First half of the day, the gun performed flawlessly. I used the 7.4 volt LiPo, and that's just the 21 rounds per second. And the gun shoot well, put the BBs down range as needed. Very lightweight, very maneuverable. Fit the bill perfect. Beginning of the second half of the day is where we ran into problems. Pull the trigger, gun makes a funny noise. It sounds like it's cycling, sounds like it's trying to pull the piston back, but it's only pulling it back maybe a third of the way. And nothing's happening. No BBs are coming out. If you watch everything that goes in, the nozzle is actually moving like it's supposed to. So you're like, oh, okay, the tappet plate's moving. So the piston must be bad. The piston must have broke. Maybe the pickup tooth is gone. Whatever. It failed. High rate of fire. Stop. I changed the angle of engagement. I went in and did that. And it should have performed flawlessly. It should have worked out fine. But I get home Saturday night. I was in pain, so I didn't get to the gun immediately. I think I got into it on Sunday sometime. I opened it up just to see what the problem was. If it was just a piston, sweet, I'll replace the piston, put the piston in. But no. Prior to using the gun, I had been reading reviews, hearing information from people all over the internet about the G&Ps, how great their external quality is, but that the gears were suspect. And there is proof of that. Notice anything missing, people? The axle broke right off. Now when the axle broke, this thing, well, you can assume there was no shim. It wasn't rotating in a smooth circle like it was supposed to. And guess what else it did? Tore up the piston. Gave it a nice chewing all the way across all of the teeth. Now this is the stock piston, the G&P piston that came out. I was under the impression that it would have the 5 metal teeth. This one only has 3 metal teeth, which leads me to believe that this is the old style piston. I'm not really sure. Everyone has been telling me that it's supposed to have 5 metal teeth. This one didn't, but the 5 metal teeth, that wouldn't have made a difference. The gear being destroyed took out the piston. Now this piston is useless. The shaft on this piston, on this gear, has said to fail on many guns. So the bottom side is still fine, but the top one is gone. And it's very disappointing. Yet, like I said, I had read about it, so I was expecting it to happen, but I wasn't expecting it to happen below 4,000 rounds. I have a little less than 4,000 rounds through the gun, and boom, we have a catastrophic failure. Everything else looked great in the gun. The wiring was still strong. The lube and everything was done. And I will tell you that the shim job on this gearbox was perfect. I went in and checked it before we went to the game when I changed the angle of engagement with the plastic shims that I got from Ace Hardware store. If you can see, there's extra space in there that made the angle of engagement perfect. I made sure that that was good because it's a high-speed gun. I wanted to make sure that the failures were going to be avoided as much as possible. If I can control them, I wanted to avoid them. So with that said, am I not satisfied with the gun? I'm still extremely satisfied with the gun. Externally, the gun is beautiful. The gun feels great. When the gun was working, it performed flawlessly. But that failure is one that could have been avoided with better gears, better quality material. So at $450, which is the retail cost of the gun, it's a bit disappointing. And would I buy it again? Yes, because I love the gun. The gun is beautiful. I bought it because of the looks. I didn't buy it for performance. I like to go into my guns. I like to work on the gun. So this failure is, all it is really for me is a hiccup. I've ordered a new piston. I've ordered some new gears for it. So hopefully we can go from there and I can give you guys another update. Maybe it'll be faster, but maybe it'll just perform a little bit better. 370 FPS, 31 rounds per second on 11.1 volt, 21 rounds per second on a 9.6 volt and a 7.4 volt. So it's a high speed gun. So gears are not too expensive, and my research has told me to try the JG gears. Now I know that's a cheap brand for a lot of what you guys are saying, but apparently those gears can go through hell and then come back and only show mild signs of damage. So this is Schwell. I hope you guys are out there having fun, being safe, and also being responsible. I'll hit you with the two fingers. Hopefully you can see them. Later.